Do we have an example of the left eating their own? Do we have an example of Donna Brazile, former head of the DNC, and many, many, many political campaigns, now currently, ironically, working for Fox News? Do we have an example of her calling out Kamala Harris while being on Fox News? Hello, and welcome to the Tea Party Hardy channel, where the party is just getting started. Current events looked at through a skeptical eye using science, history, and sometimes humor to explore the events of the day. Let's get down to business. If you look at this article from USA Today, it says, let's see, what's the date on this thing? Updated 9/11 p.m. January 27, 2019. Former San Francisco Mayor Willie Brown writes about dating Kamala Harris and appointing her to post. If you don't know that much about Willie Brown, he's fun. He's fun. He's like Donald Trump with dark skin. Okay, former San Francisco Mayor Willie Brown addressed his past relationship with Senator Kamala Harris in a letter to the San Francisco Chronicle on Saturday and acknowledged giving her appointments that furthered her career. Yeah, we dated. It was more than 20 years ago, wrote Brown, who said she had been peppered with calls from the national media about my relationship with Kamala Harris, and particularly since it became obvious that she was going to run for president. Harris did not immediately respond to the USA Today's request to comment on Brown's letter to the Chronicle. Okay, so if you want to read this stuff, you can read it. Mostly the facts in that opening. You come over here to American Thinker, and American Thinker's a right-wing thing. USA Today is left-wing, but not far left-wing. Willie Brown admits it. Kamala Harris slept her way to the top. Yeah. Kamala Harris, that vaunted self-righteous feminist candidate who's using her years of the woman chops to challenge President Trump in 2020, has a little problem. She slept her way to the top. You know the mistress thing? Not exactly moving up based on hard work or merit. That little advantage of good looks, President Obama called her the best-looking state attorney general, employed to their optimal practical use. Her political patron, former lawyer to pimps, mayor of San Francisco, and state assembly speaker Willie Brown, admitted he helped her get her political start writing in his bloggy at the San Francisco column. And again, it's going to be the same letter that's in the USA Today. But before we do our unleashing here, check this out. Truth or fiction? This is why you can't trust fact-checking sites. Truth or fiction? Did Kamala Harris use an affair with a married man to launch her career? Let's see. Did Senator Kamala Harris use an affair with a married man to launch her career? Rumors that the California Democrats used a relationship with former San Francisco Mayor Willie Brown to launch her political career years later are mostly fiction. Well, not according to Willie Brown, it's not. You know, the guy who actually had the power to introduce her to all the right people at all the right places at all the right times. He's thinking, yeah, no. Why would she admit to it? Because that would mean, no, I'm just a frail little damsel who needed his help. There's no way she's going to admit to it. But let's. This is why you can't trust fact-checking sites. Are mostly fiction. Claim Kamala Harris used an affair that she had with a married man, Willie Brown, to launch her political career. Rating, not true. Now, wait a minute. There's a huge, huge difference between not true and mostly fiction. There really is. This is why you can't trust fact-checking sites, in particular, truth or fiction. Because if it's mostly fiction, and then they say, here, not true. Sorry, guys. You're mostly dead after you're born because you are now headed towards death. But is that to say you're not alive? No, it's not. Is that an extreme example? Who knows? Because mostly fiction doesn't even define it. And if you read their analysis, it's like most fact-checking sites. It totally says Willie Brown said that he did it and he did everything. And they have zero evidence. They don't have any quotes from Kamala Harris. They don't have anything to back up that it's mostly fiction. They just don't like Willie Brown saying it. Harris' opponents, incumbent district attorney Terrence Hallinan and local attorney Bill Fazio, turned her previous relationship with Brown into a campaign issue, arguing that Harris could not be trusted to hold Brown accountable DA because they'd been previously involved. Okay, and there's the letter. And then, in any event, the smear tactics didn't work. What do you mean smear tactics? It was true. How was it a smear if it's true? This is why you can't trust these types of fact-checking sites. Any of them. They're all just, I shouldn't say all, heavily, most of them tilt so far left that they say, in any event, the smear tactic. It's not a smear tactic if it's true, guys. Hate to break it to you. Not a smear tactic. Harris won in the 2003 election, but they repeat themselves, but smears that she had an affair with a married man and used it to launch her political career, implying heavily that since that she could not have done it on her own, followed Harris to the national stage. Well, what's that word? Counterfactual. We'll never know if she could have done it on her own because she didn't. She did use him and he did use her. So we'll never know if she could have done it on her own because that wasn't the path she took. See, Brown himself leapt into the fray in late January of 2019 in a brief commentary in the San Francisco Chronicle, which we previewed on the other ones. And then, he says, yeah, I dated her. Yeah, that's politics for you right there. Okay, so, what is this? Although this only reiterated claims Brown and others have made in the past, it was treated by some as though it was new evidence. That's completely irrelevant. However, given everything we have covered in this article, we're still calling these claims mostly fiction. Based on nothing. They're basing their mostly fiction based on nothing. Because all of the evidence from Brown, and again, Kamala Harris doesn't retort, is absolutely saying it happened. So if you want to trust the media, good luck with that. If you want to trust a fact-checking site, don't use this one. Okay, now let's get to the part where Kamala Harris, is she called out by Donna Brazile? Let's watch this clip and find out.
And remember, we have 6 women running in a Democratic primary, Absolutely. So we also need to focus on those women because I do believe that among 6 of them, we will find a sleeper.
And there you have it. What do you think? Was that a dig at Kamala Harris? Because they know each other. Is she the sleeper? Because, hello, this is how she got her power so far. Will she be the sleeper who sleeps all the way to the top? I don't think so, but she's certainly given it a try. We hope you enjoyed the content, and if you did, feel free to like, subscribe, come on back anytime. You're always welcome here as part of the family, and we'll see you in the future.